Hello students, today in this video we will study about this double fertilization, okay? So, double fertilization. In the previous video we have studied about this pollen-pistil interaction, okay? So during this pollen-pistil interaction, we have seen that the pollen tube carrying the two male gametes, they enter into this ovule, okay? So we have even studied about what is pollen-pistil interaction, okay? So the moment of the deposition of pollen grains on the stigma and the growth of pollen tube and then the entry of pollen tube into the ovule. So from that part till the entry of this pollen tube into the ovule, that events, all the events together, they are known as pollen-pistil interaction, okay? So now after that, fertilization is going to take place, okay? So today we will study this fertilization. So how this fertilization takes place, we will study, okay? So this double fertilization takes place in this embryo sac, okay? So this is an embryo sac, or we can call it female gametophyte, okay? Female gametophyte. Now where is this located? Okay, if I just tell you, this is located inside the ovule. Okay, now there is a, okay, from here it's just extending ovule is. So this is the pistil and then this is the ovary valve. Okay, valve. And inside this we have ovule. Okay, so I'm just drawing a rough structure. I'm not giving all the small details. So this is the ovary and this is the ovule. Okay, so inside ovule we will have this embryo sac or female gametophyte. So we know that in a female gametophyte there are these two synergids, okay, two synergids and then one egg, and then this part is called the egg apparatus. Now we have two polar nuclei here in the central cell, and then we have three antibodies towards the chalazal end, okay, opposite to this micropyle end. Okay, so this is the micropyle end. So here micropyle is here. Okay, I'll just write M and C. Okay, so this is the micropylar end. This is the chalazal end. Okay, so these are the synergies, and then this is the egg. Okay, so pollen tube, they used to come from this stigma style, and then they enter the ovary, and then they enter this ovule, and female gametophyte through this micropylar end. Okay, so pollen tube gets inside this, enters this one of the synergids or the cytoplasm of these synergids. Okay, after that from here they are carrying two male gametes. Yes or no? Pollen tube is carrying two male gametes. So one of the male gametes move towards this egg cell. This is egg cell. Okay, this is polar nuclei. Polar nuclei. And this is antibodies. Okay, let us just write here. So one of the egg will move towards the egg, one of the male gamete will move towards the egg cell, and then they will form zygote here. Okay, so when they fuse with this nucleus, it will form zygote here. Okay, now another male gamete, they will move towards the central cell, or they will move towards the polar nuclei, and then they will fuse with this one. Okay, and here they will form a primary endosperm nucleus. Okay, triploid. Okay, triploid primary endosperm nucleus. PEN means primary endosperm nucleus. Okay, and okay, let me start again. Let me go back and then start again. Pollen tube carrying two male gametes. One male gamete enters and then fused with the egg cell, forming a zygote. Okay. Another male gamete moves towards the polar nuclei, fused with them, both of them, and then forms this triploid primary endosperm nucleus. All right. Now the formation of zygote here. This process, formation of zygote by the fusion of one of the male gametes with the egg cell, is called syngamy. Okay, syngamy. And this process fusion of another other male gamete with the polar nuclei is called the triple fusion. Okay, so this is called triple fusion. So two types of fusion. Two fusion has taken place. One fusion is male gamete with the egg, and another fusion is male gamete with the polar nuclei. Okay, two male gametes, one here and then another one here. So two fusion has taken place, syngamy and triple fusion. So since these two types of fusion or two fertilization has taken place, this whole process is called double fertilization. Okay, understood or not? So this is called double fertilization. Now here this primary endosperm nucleus, they are going to develop, okay, they are going to become, right here, primary endosperm cell, okay, and then from here later on in the next stage they will become this endosperm. Okay, so this is the basic step, okay, that will take place after this fertilization. Okay, so double fertilization means pollen grains carrying two male gametes fusing with the egg cell and fusing with the polar nuclei. Okay, so this is double fertilization. Now fertilization has already taken place. Now it's a time for the plant to produce seeds and then fruits. Okay, so in the next topic we will study the post-fertilization structure and events. Okay, in the beginning of this chapter itself I have told you that we will be studying pre-fertilization structure and events, that is the structure of male part and then female part. We have studied the structure. After that we have studied pollination, and then this is today we have studied fertilization. After this fertilization, that means post-fertilization. So when fertilization is over, what are the events and then what are the structures that is going to develop? That one we will study in the next part. Okay.